Find the slope-intercept equation of the line that passes through the point -6, 3 and is perpendicular to the line given by 2x plus 3y equals 12. All right, so we know that we want to find the equation of a line, right? So the first thing we should do is write down the point-slope formula. Okay, so whenever we write the equation of the line, this is what we always use. Okay, remember, it's called the point-slope formula because we want to plug in the point that we know, right, which is the x1, y1, and we also want to plug in the slope of the line, right, that is given by m. Well, let's take a look. What are we given in the question, right? We're given a point, which is good. Okay, so this could be the point, right? That'll be the point -6, 3, right? The x1, y1 value, which we plug in. But if we read the rest of the information, right, we're not given the slope of the line. Okay, but what are we given? Right, we are given that the line that goes through this point is perpendicular to this line right here. Okay, and what do we know about perpendicular lines? We know that perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes. Right? So what do you think we have to do here then? Right? We should find the slope of this line, right? We should find the slope of this line and then take the negative reciprocal because then that will be the slope of this line right here. Okay, so how are we going to find the slope of this line then? Well, we should just solve for y, right? So let's subtract the 2x to both sides. That will cancel out the 2x on the left. So we get 3y equals -2x plus 12. Okay, and finally, we'll divide both sides by 3. Okay, so we'll divide everything by 3 here. You notice that the 3's do cancel out, right? 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. So y is equal to -2 over 3x plus 4. Right? So now the slope of this line here, right? The slope of this line is -2/3. So what does that mean then? That means that the slope of the perpendicular line is going to be the opposite reciprocal. Right? Well, this slope is negative, so we know the slope of the perpendicular line should be positive, and we take the reciprocal here, right? So the slope that we use for our line is going to be positive 3 over 2. Okay, so now we have the information that we need, right? We have the point, and we have found the slope that we're going to use. Okay, so let's plug everything in now. Okay, remember, it's always a good idea to write everything down. Make sure you don't confuse, the point with the slope. Parallel, perpendicular. Which line are we using? Okay, we don't use this y-intercept here as a final answer, right? We don't just switch this and then use the +4 here. Okay, so you always got to make sure what information we're given and what we're going to use to write the equation of the line. So we get y minus 3 is equal to 3 over 2 times x minus -6. And because we want the answer in slope-intercept form, we want to simplify this and get the y by itself. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we know that x minus -6 becomes x plus 6. We'll distribute the 3 over 2 on the right side, so we get 3 over 2x plus 9. And then the last thing we want to do here is add the 3 to both sides. Okay, so if we add 3 here, what do we end up with? Y is equal to 3 over 2x plus 12. And this is our final answer, right? This is the line that goes through the point -6, 3 and is perpendicular to this line right here.